I will be as honest as possible with you here. Because to be quite honest with you, I have yet to experience the proverbial fruits of my labors. Perhaps that's because I've set some high standards for myself. While I may be a little further down the road than you in regard to my bodybuilding regime, I still class myself as a beginner. Just like you perhaps? Or have I been modest? Am I not at the intermediate stage then? Anyway, so, what I would like to do here is the following. I'll tell you why I like working out in the first place. Before briefly outlining 8 benefits of the old school bodybuilding program, I'd like to tell you why I'm a fan of the old school way of doing things. Why did I choose bodybuilding? Why I like working out. This is an important personal question because back in the day, all I did was run. That is possibly one of the negatives of the old school way of thinking. Just lace up your trainers and head off out the door for your run. But what about the stretch routine? And what about the weight training that's going to help add more muscle strength to the legs as well as give me upper body strength so that I can tackle those hills better the next time I line up for the Boston Marathon? But let me be clear, my workout regime is nothing without my diet plan that I have followed over the many years. This may help you to find the right motivation for bodybuilding yourself. Here's why I chose bodybuilding. 3 focus areas mainly. I've said that much. Leg work. Legs need well-toned muscles too. Upper body strength. Focused training from shoulders down to torso area. Toning. Newly acquired muscles given its definition. What it means to me to be old school. In as much as your fingers on the button to the realities of the modern, fast-paced 21st century lifestyles, you also get to retain a touch of class in your life. And you can be wise beyond your years. Why I prefer old school to the latest programs. I'll be honest with you. It's my age, you see. While I'm not giving it away, you'll have a clue as to where I'm coming from. One of the benefits of old school bodybuilding is that I can go at it at my own pace, in my own time, and anywhere I like. I'm not restricted to a crowded city gym ever. Correct motivation for doing bodybuilding. You must be motivated to begin with. But your motivations for wanting to do bodybuilding, for instance, will have to be sound. Here's a couple of reminders to note. Use it for improving fitness levels. Use it as strength-building exercises. You can use it as a character-building exercise too. Bodybuilding for a well-rounded figure. Intro to 8 benefits of the old school bodybuilding program. Here is where us old-timers get to have our fun. Because we'll be telling it like it is. And we can do that because many of us will be speaking from experience. And why change what's working well anyhow? And as far as I'm concerned, bodybuilding the old school way, overall, makes life more interesting. 8 benefits as listed. Right, so to close off this article, let's now start thinking what of the 8 benefits of the old school bodybuilding program might make sense to you. I'm inclined to believe that you could end up agreeing with the lot, particularly if you've already had your hands full of the modern inner city gym. Number 1. No more crowds. Read my lips, no more city gyms. In your own time. At home. Or at a quiet park. Plenty of fresh air too. Number 2. It's affordable. The poor man doesn't need the club membership card, especially if he can't afford it. Training gear does not need to cost a fortune either. Number 3. Simple to use. Unlike the modern city gym, you're not going to need a lesson trying to figure out how to use these old school weights. Number 4. Freedom to choose. You have the freedom to choose your own weights. You need this because you'll need to find free weights that are comfortable for you. Number 5. Variety. The great thing about old school bodybuilding is that you never need to get bored with the routine. You're always at liberty to try out new things. But even so, routine is good. Only the thing is, the old school routine packs in a variety of exercises in one session. Number 6. Time. You're not standing in a line. Whether you're working out the old school way or at the gym, the bodybuilding program can be scheduled for any time of the day that works best for you, particularly if you happen to be a working man. And don't ever say that you don't have the time. You only need 30 minutes to work out in for starters. And the other thing is this. It's the old school coaching tip. If you haven't got the time, make the time. Otherwise you're off the team for good. Number 7. Fresh air and socialize. You don't need to join a pokey gym. If you've got garden space, utilize it. If you haven't, there's always the public parks. And guess what? They've got their own old school weights ready and waiting for you. And this is also where you get to meet and greet. That is to say, you're looking to make new like-minded friends. Number 8. Low maintenance. Because you might want to train at home, you're probably thinking where and how. Where are you going to train? And when you're finished, where do you store your gym equipment? Well, that's just the thing. You don't need or have a rack, and the free weights that you will be using are small and compact and can just as easily be stored away. Out of your way, and out of everyone else's way. Time to sign off for now. Don't forget to check out my site tacticalelitefitness.com for more advice on how to build muscle at home with proper fitness and nutrition.